Welcome back. You're watching Storyboard. Dr. Verghese Kurien passed away last Sunday at the grand old age of 90. The man who started the milk revolution and empowered farmers across India was the founder chairman of the Gujarat Co-operative Milk Marketing Federation, or the GCMMF, that has a turnover of 13,000 crore rupees today and manages Amul, India's largest food brand. In our tribute to Dr. Kurien, we look at how he set the vision for brand Amul and how a food technologist fostered this country's most iconic advertising.
Milk is probably the only agricultural commodity that needs to be marketed twice a day, every day of the year, and that too within a few hours of production. Otherwise it becomes a total loss. So the farmers who produce the milk have no bargaining strength to hold it back for a better price. They cannot. So obviously they have to gain command over the procurement, processing and marketing of this product themselves if they are to get the maximum benefit.
Why did you feel the need to be personally involved in advertising communication?
Because advertising is very important. And advertising cannot be relegated to a subordinate office to handle. Advertising is key and therefore should be handled by the top man if it is to make an impact.
We were already handling our product with them. And he saw that, we weren't doing a bad job. We said, well, here's this butter, Amul butter, which was a very small account 60 years ago. It was an Indian brand for butter coming from some farmers in Gujarat. And so he gave it to us and said, well, listen, see what you can do with this. So when we went up with this thing, he said, yeah, I see. Bachali. What is that? I said, well, it's provocative because it makes no sense. It'll provoke people to thinking about it twice. He said, I think it's absolutely mad, but if you guys think it's okay, go ahead, let's see. So this was his approach, to give us an enabling atmosphere to give of our best.
Way back in 1966, when first time the aid agency was appointed, that time Dr. Kurien, our founder chairman, said, and he has been advising us all the time, that the professionals know their job the best, and please don't interfere. And that is what we have decided, that we will not interfere in the aid agency work. We will advise them wherever necessary, but don't interfere.
He's a great believer of master brand. I'm telling you a story of late 80s, early 90s, when there was no conceptual thinking. Most big multinationals had not moved in that direction of master brand. And he would say, a lot of times when you used to do new launches, we'd go with new brand names. I still remember us going with one new brand name, and he whacked us, saying, this is Amul, what's wrong with it? And in the long run, Amul values have to spread across. Then he started saying, there's so many products we have, a basket of 60, 70 products, and we'll only keep growing. We need to say what Amul stands for. And he's a great Indian, he's a great believer of Indian. So he thought of this whole thought of taste of India.
He was a consummate natural manager. He would see a problem immediately, diagnose it, and then have somebody take it over. The reason why he's done so much in his life, it wasn't only milk. It was fruits and vegetables, it was agriculture, education, it was transport, dozens of things, but with the same combination of managerial skills.
How difficult was it for you to convince your colleagues to invest in brands to invest in marketing activities?
I had a lot of trouble in getting Tribhuvandas Patel to agree to sanction 2 lakhs rupees for advertising. 2 lakhs. He thought it was a waste of money. But out of deference to my insistence, he said, all right, then you do what you like. 2 lakhs. Today we spend
Over 30 crores.
over 30 crores a year.
He hated multinationals. You couldn't. I remember my first meeting, and I've said this various places. We were called, and our CEO then was an ex-Unilever guy, and he thought that there's a great opportunity to showcase. I was a junior most member of the team. First time in '86 we went, and he turned around and said, "Sir, we have come to meet you. We're a great agency. We have got people from Unilever from here, there," and he just took off. He said, "So what have you learned after your IMs? You guys have gone and we went multinationals. What are you learning? Your learning is about, here's a blue soap, you can't sell a blue soap, you make a red soap, you can't sell a red soap, you make a green soap." And there's a pin drop silence, and he says, "You've blasted us." He says, "This is what you come for?" He said, "I will tell you what India is all about, I'll tell you what you should be doing in nation building." So tremendous sense of humor, tremendous, but the big thing was he had a vision, he had beliefs, and he lived by those beliefs.
I knew it from a long time that integrity, commitment to the cause you are supposed to serve, total commitment. That's the secret of success.
Those excerpts you saw of Dr. Kurien were from an interview that I did with him in 2006, and that man knew a thing or two about building brands. Lots of lessons there for marketers. Moving on, we're putting up the Network 18 brand film that has been created by Gray on notice board. But first, a disclosure. Not only is CNBC TV 18, the channel you're watching, a part of the Network 18 group, but yours truly was also associated with the campaign. So here are KV Sridhar, or Pops of Burnett, and Santosh Paddy, or Paddy of Taproot, debriefing this Network 18 commercial on notice board.
56 rupees to the dollar, guys.
I like the commercial when I saw it. It's damn good. It does its job, and then it tells you what it is supposed to tell you. That Network 18 touches several people at several places through all the activity which they have in their businesses, which is fine, which is very good.
I really love the music because it's just taking the whole TVs to another level. It's making the brand a lot more younger. Somewhere I think it's doing justice to the 18 part of it, which is all about being young.
It could have been a little more intelligent. Maybe that would have allowed you to have more fun of unexpected people meeting each other and then leaving one little red mark, not necessarily in a logo form. Probably that would have elevated the entertainment and joy and memorable quotient in the entire commercial.
I like the IB and CNN part where the daughter is pushing the plate. I think that's quite emotional. I remember that part of the sequence a lot more compared to any of the sequence because it really touched me. I feel other situation could have been as strong as this.
If you were tagged for every way that we touch your life, this is what your world would look like. This is Network 18. the life in your day.
Thank you, Paddy and Pops, for your debrief and for putting the Network 18 commercial on notice board. With that, it's a wrap on Storyboard this week, but you can stay connected with us. Log on to our Facebook page. We're planning to put that entire interview that I did with Dr. Kurien in 2006 on our Facebook page. You may want to watch all of it. It was quite a delightful interaction. And of course, we are on Twitter. Our handle is @BrandStoryboard, and you can follow us if you want the latest updates from the world of marketing, brands, media, and advertising. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again, same time, same place next week.